Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brad with Despite Fitness, and just trying to do a little catch up. It's been a few weeks since I've done any videos or posted any videos, and just kind of wanted to catch everybody up and touch base. Um, so, the break from posting has been a couple weeks now. Has been a bit of a purposeful thing for me. Had some stuff come up in my professional life that cast a lot of doubt in really most areas of my life. And so the last 2 years or so, I've been kind of operating under the pretense that I'm going to be able to get out of the Army in the near future. And that's something I've really been looking forward to. Well, more and more it looks like I won't really have the flexibility or the freedom to step away like I hoped. So what that means is, in terms of powerlifting and all that, I'm going to be kind of pushed into a forced retirement. Because quite honestly, competitive powerlifting and the Army way of life are fairly mutually exclusive. So it's incompatible. And I've only been able to do what I've done so far because I've been allowed to, on the good graces of a lot of my leaders, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity. It kind of allowed me to rekindle something, rekindle a spark that I'd had when I was a kid. I'm 35, and I started powerlifting when I was 17, 18, and I did really well when I was young, but unfortunately I didn't respect it. Unfortunately, I got burnt out, and I kind of gave up on it after a period of time, and I wanted to be young and chase dreams and live life and chase girls and go drinking and not have my whole life centered and revolve around the gym. So I gave that up for about 12 or so years, and then only, like I said, recently was able to kind of rekindle it and get back into competitive lifting, where I really felt the joy from the competition and really felt like I could push myself. And I didn't realize it going in that I'd be as competitive as I was. And then kind of figuring out that I was pretty competitive among the national standings was something that only sparked it even more for me and made that spark more of a fire, to see how far I could push that envelope, to see how high I could rise in the national standings and all that. So it really kick-started kind of like a laser-like focus. And as fun as that laser-like focus has been, in a lot of ways, it kind of caused a lot of suffering for me as well. So had some changes come up in work and realized that I may not be able to transition out of the Army, may not have the luxury and the freedom, and that's not really what the family wants. So I went through this thing of realizing that I'd have to kind of be forcibly retired from competitive lifting, and then kind of a bunch of other stuff came up, and it really just I don't know, like this sadness kind of came over me. This feeling like I was a slave to my own life, that really one of the only things that gives me any pleasure or gives me much satisfaction, I'll no longer be able to pursue, at least not the way that I want. And I'm kind of an all or nothing kind of guy. I'm sure that I could try to continue to compete, or do competitions rather, but that's not really competing. I'll never be able to be competitive and be as good as I could be. And so for me, it's, if I can't be as good as I can be, then there's really, for me, there's no point. Um, I don't do stuff like that half-hearted, and I'm not gonna invest the time and the energy to do all that if I'm kind of restricted. And so it's been pretty heavy on me, realizing that after November at the Worlds in Vegas, it'll be my last meet, I think, for maybe forever. And got to give it up and start cutting some weight and kind of get back more to the Army standard and kind of embrace the Army way of life. And so over the last few weeks, I've been kind of struggling with what the future means and kind of what my future will hold, and kind of struggling with some pretty dark thoughts, kind of in and out of that. And I guess, truth be told, I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't know how things will go for me. I don't know. I've still been training. I've been trying to do the best I can. I've sustained a few small injuries, the worst of which is to my calf. I think I had a minor tear in my calf during squatting. So it's been a week or so rehabilitating that, and not quite 100% yet, but I think I'm getting close to being able to get back to doing some good squat training. Yeah, just trying to take everything in stride. I wish that maybe I could be. I wish that I could be a bit more candid. I guess if nothing else, than the therapeutic effect of it. But truth be told, I don't really know who all is going to watch it or how far this will ever go. So better to keep a close hold on more of the excruciating details. But so again, kind of circling back around to that only doing things half-hearted, it kind of made me start to second guess the YouTube channel and everything that I was hoping to be able to achieve, and to realize that, well, that's probably not going to go anywhere either. So my initial gut shot reaction was, well, just fold up shop and call it a day, and stop recording really, and stop editing and posting up videos and posting up content. So that was my initial reaction. I guess I'm shooting this to say I'll keep shooting videos and keep shooting training and see what else I can do with this. I don't know if the channel will ever get as big as I would hope it would, but I suppose there's people watching, and there's been people watching ever since I kind of stopped posting. So I guess there's some value in some of the things that I've put together. So maybe if I'm not a ultra competitive power lifter, maybe there'll still be value in the channel, and I can still help some people, which really was the original intent of the YouTube channel. So I guess with that, I'll try to resume doing some regular uploads and do what I can with the time that I have. Recently had Tammy Hutchins 2 jumped into the channel. So Tammy, I appreciate you jumping in. Hope there's stuff on here you like, and if you have any questions or there's something I can answer specifically to help you out, please let me know. I want to thank everyone who's kind of continued to watch the channel, even despite the hiatus. And I'd like some comments. Let me know. Let me know if you think that I should keep the channel going, or if you like the content that's on here so far. And yeah, I appreciate it. I guess that's kind of, again, circling back around the whole thing of the channel and the whole idea of despite, right? Train despite whatever adversity you face. And it seems like lately I've been facing a lot of adversity, more mental than really anything else. But I guess I'm just doing the best I can to keep my chin up. So I'll keep training, keep getting ready for Worlds, and do the best I can. Hopefully I don't have any more injuries, and put my best foot forward. try to have a good last meet, I guess. Anyway, guys, I appreciate everything. I appreciate you checking out the channel, and try to post up some more here soon. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. I hope you like it. Leave any comments below, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.